Welcome to the new episode of All That Jazz. I'm your host, Matyash, and I have with me Krisztina Kun. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be with you here, and I hope everything will be fine. Uh,
Yes, there's
nice.
there's many troubles in life, and sometimes all troubles come at once. That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, this is a challenge for me because of my English, but I know if people can connect to my energy, they will understand everything.
Mm. So you said connecting to the energy. When we spoke last, you asked me about um, connecting with energy of a person, and I was like I was kind of afraid of that. I was like, oh, I don't know if uh, I don't know what to do, all that. But you made me feel comfortable. You're like, yeah, you can do this. You just relax. And I think I was starting to feel something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But describe what is your process when you do this?
When I'm connected with people, it means I leave behind my persona or personality. Uh, what Christina wants, it doesn't matter. So I'm just open my heart, my consciousness, and maybe I ask some questions. What will I want to know, or somehow can I help the people? And the answer will come through of my consciousness. Plus, everyone has a nice energetic field, and it has a lot of information in the motion, in pictures, in whatever. So I don't force anything. I always ask what is the best, what is the most important that I need to know, how can I help the people, and the answer will come soon, or I just feel. Plus, uh, I worked on myself a lot for many years. So
Mm,
I know a lot of patterns, and every patterns has own vibration. So I also can connect it with the vibration of patterns. So it's everything. Everybody has their own same issues. Just maybe it's yellow, it's blue, it's dark, but the vibration is the same.
mm. So what if somebody is struggling with some kind of addiction, like either eating or pornography or something like this? Is there a commonality when you look at these people? Because I guess you were doing were you doing healing work back? You're from Hungary, yes? So you were doing healing work in Hungary.
I really don't do healing work. If somebody asks me, yes, but it's not my profession. I have no job at all. But I can help people with their consciousness, or just healing for me means what is your pattern? How can we understand higher? How can we go higher? Because we cannot solve the problem with the same levels. It's just repeating and repeating and repeating. When we have higher understanding, what is the cause of the pattern, why I want to eat more, what I'm searching for in the eating. Maybe I want to hide something, and I just go to the fridge and uh, some fruits, some magic ice cream or something else, because I don't want to be in the now moment, because the
Mm,
now moment maybe will give something uh, interesting, new, unknown, and I feel like I will cannot handle it. So
yeah.
okay, my mind go at I I let the situation immediately, and I find peace in the refrigerator. So why? Plus, if somebody eats a lot, it means uh, he or she is searching some happiest feeling, because she or he doesn't find himself or herself.
Mm,
just a secondary doing or action. This is not. This is just hiding something or fear. So when we can speak about this and speak deeper and deeper, we can find the reason why people do their addictions.
Mm. So is pornography similar, or is that, I think that's mostly guys. I'll probably just, but my estimation is probably 70% or more.
Maybe pornography. Oh, I never seen behind the pornography, but it's so interesting. If I just connect with the energy of pornography, uh, it means that the man cannot or woman cannot open themselves to be uh, in a very open situation to accept themselves so deeply or as they can, so they cannot connect with themselves, and pornography can help to um, trigger the secondary chakra, the sexual chakra.
Yeah.
Chakra. If they're making love with pornography, it is not from the pure heart. It's not I want to connect with you, I want to touch with you. It's just like somebody wants to make a blue pill. and
Right.
it and it will help. Plus, uh, yes, plus maybe they cannot be free because sexuality can be so free. There is no bad, there is no good. It's just an expression of myself. How can I love myself within my body? We touch the man, the woman. How can I experience myself deeply and nicely and gentle?
Hmm.
So pornography, it isn't a higher way, I think. It is
No,
just
no.
push somebody to have an experience to achieve the target, but it is not. It doesn't mean that I'm in the moment, I'm in the connection, I feel the body, I feel myself, I know what I want. So it is a lower, very low connection.
Vibration, yeah. But I know I'm speaking from a personal experience. I don't have with eating, I don't have really that problem, but with pornography, I do have on and off. So I do feel like you said, there is a, for me, that's very accurate. There is a kind of self-acceptance issue maybe, and not being in the moment, like you said before with the other one as well. I think there's a lot of that. So obviously people are a work in progress, but I think this is so very common among men. It's incredible, and especially in this day and age when people are starting younger and younger, seemingly. So they get uh, they get programmed. It's like a habit. Yeah,
Yes, it's so comfortable to see some kind of movie and reaction of it. Uh, Even then, I open myself, I can make a risk. Maybe I can hurt. Maybe the my partner will honor this or something else. Just move in a way what is normal on the TV, or television, on the on the pornography. So it's interesting, very interesting why
yeah,
people can use it, but I can understand them. It's everything is mm, okay, because everything is okay in the creation. Everything is good.
mm.
And
But would you agree that there's some vibrations that are negative, they're destructive, and some vibrations that are positive and
yes,
helpful?
yes,
Okay.
of course, yes, of course.
So then this would pornography and overeating obviously would be destructive, and something like, I don't know, like biking, or I guess sex, you can overdo that as well if you have too much, I guess, if you want it all the time, and that's not helpful as well. Um, since we're talking about this, there's very different traditions about this. In religious, it's about just about marriage, but then you have more libertine, kind of started in the 1960s, kind of freedom kind of movement in that regard. So do you think any style is better, or is just a difference, but it's not either or better?
You know, I think the sexuality is about our self-expression.
Hmm.
There is no good or bad way. There is if they can just, if people can just connect on the lower chakra, it is also can good because their vibration. But as we raise our vibration, as we ascend ourselves, the sexuality can be more uh, open, gentle, and we can achieve a lot of nice energies who we really are. We can connect our cosmic energy, cosmic energy fields, so we can create another nice creation together. It's it's a very magical how sexuality can be unfold itself if we just be, if we just in love and pure heart. We don't want to control anything, just let what we just came through us and
Yeah.
be in the moment. So religious is just blocked this self expression because they a lot of way they stop the connection, a lot of judge. You cannot have sexual connection before marriage. So uh, we don't need to control what is the age, what is the best age when the sexuality, when the nice energy can want open in ourselves. So this is, yeah, I don't support this kind of blocking or,
Hmm.
yeah, just, but it always depends on the people consciousness, what they really searching, or what they really mm, wanted behind the sexuality. Do I need something from my partner, or if I'm whole and perfect? And what this is also self knowledge. It is also about me. How can I touch? How can I feel? So I think there is no wrong or good way, or just one way or the other. And in the flow, it
Sorry, you
will.
said there's no wrong or good way, and then you cut out.
No, there is no, because if you fear something, it's not enough good, you will feel in your consciousness, you will feel in your heart. And the evolution is, the evolving is, we will, the next time we're better, or we will be more gentle, because our life is just a learning way, a study. We just express ourselves, and if it is not good some way, because you feel uh, you can go higher, you can be more pure the next time we are. So it's like a triangle, we can open ourselves this way.
Hmm. Right.
So there is no bad or good, we learn everything.
What if somebody is feeling guilty, not after pornography, but after sex? Not and they were
Yes,
not cheating or doing anything like that, just a normal
yes,
kind of.
yes. If somebody feel guilty, guilty is the lowest vibration in the emotions. It means I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy. Maybe I punished myself because I did myself in previous or parallel lifetimes, and I feel maybe I don't know what is the reason, but I want to push them it. I'm not worthy, so uh, there are a lot of possibilities when somebody is guilty. Maybe the judge. the most important is the judge, even maybe the the um, religious show the
Yes.
one way, and if you want to be free, you will love this way. So maybe I did wrong something because I'm not worthy, because I left my religious. So a lot of self-judge can be, plus a lot of sexual abuse
Mm,
from childhood, from previous life, or we experience everything, the because we live in a duality. So we will experience that I'm a victim, or experience that I'm a controlling. So
mm,
I cannot hide anything just one way, because the coin has two sides. So if I'm victim, it means I was also a controlling somewhere.
mm,
So we can dissolve these energies if we experience everything, and if we can see that it is not good or bad, just it's need a lot of consciousness, a lot of empathy, a lot of um, compassion with myself, a higher understanding that the problem never is the problem. The problem is behind the problem, the pattern, what I feel, what I learned. It is my point of view. Maybe it's my mother's pattern, or my father's pattern,
mm.
uh, and I just receive it. And I think this is the normal. So a lot of hurt can be that I'm guilt in my sex, in my action, or something else, or yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of
How
these things.
you mentioned family patterns. So that's very interesting. So how do you then because sometimes it goes back generations, I imagine. So how do you break some of the patterns that are in your family that seem to hold everything so tightly together?
With consciousness, with compassion, that I feel uh, myself, it is not good for me, it block me, I'm not happy, I'm not in my flow, I'm not in my higher vibration. So plus I can see how my parents loved each other, in the everyday life. So we can see everything. And uh, when we recognize that it's not that I do the same with my parents, I can make a decision. Hey, this is not good for me. So this is a pattern, and if I have guilty or something low emotions, I forgive myself. And the consciousness is very nice, because I can choose immediately another point of view, another pattern. So the evolving is that if we recognize a low pattern, but it not it doesn't make me happy, I can choose higher. I can choose higher. So plus, as I open for the situation, I don't touch with the past. Just be open in the situation. The My past won't draw me again the same,
Mm,
because I'm open. I release the moment, and if I open, the creation can be unfold itself very gently in another way, so I don't repeat the patterns. And plus, even if I repeat, I repeat the patterns. Okay, I just remind myself I don't need these, but I accept everything. I cannot change the patterns without accept, because
right.
I create this pattern. I receive this. So I just let it feel, let it accept. And when it became neutrally, I can choose higher. I can choose
Mm,
another. I can be more free. I can be in compassion with my patterns, that they live their lives this way, but I choose another way, because I honor myself, I love myself. So I'm open. What is the best um, partner for me, or something else, and just open, just
mm.
open. What can I learn from this situation?
How do you then accept, how do you love your self-compassion? I mean, For me, it's easy to say that, but how to actually like, how to actually be that? That's for me is the hard part. Or do you just like decide in the moment, or what?
Com-
How do I do this?
compassion, yeah, compassion is I accept my past, my experiences. I don't judge. Plus, I love these experiences because uh, because of these experiences, I can be now who I really am. So every experiences is a very useful experiences in our evolving. Uh, we are the essence of our experiences. So when I experience something wrong or I was guilty, it means I didn't love myself.
Hmm.
And I
Sorry,
uh,
you said that I didn't love myself, and then it stopped. Sorry, so I missed about half a minute what you said.
once more, please.
So you said that I didn't love myself, and then you said something, but it cut out for about 20 seconds, so I didn't hear.
Yes. Okay. So compassion is with me. I accept everything. I know I evolving in this way.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I learned a lot. So how can I honor myself? Maybe the lower experiences for the lower experiences because I am the essence of all of my experiences. And if we don't choose sometimes the lower, how can we choose the higher? So we can
Mm,
choose the higher from always from the lower to go higher and higher. Plus, if I judge myself, it means I don't honor myself, I don't love myself. So
mm,
what's the purpose to punish myself? I
right.
the right way is, if I can say, just love your every experiences without judgment, and be curious, be open, and your heart and your higher consciousness will be the path, the new way. But the self-love is the most important. If I don't love myself, I cannot love other people.
Mm.
It
Yeah, I
means
think that's the main problem.
yeah, it means if I love myself on the 10 scale or just 2, you can love me maybe the 8, but I can feel only just 2 because my self love is just the second level,
Oh, wow.
second, so it means the people, how can they love each other? It depends on how they love themselves.
Mm. That's very interesting because like years ago, I was when I was a teenager, I went to this first online forum, and I remember one of the first questions that I asked within the first month was, can you love people without loving yourself? And everybody was like, yes, yes, of course, you can make it happen and all that. But I'm finding that no, actually, I've had big problems because you see what happens is if somebody really likes me, because I wasn't sure about loving myself. I'd be like, oh, there must be something wrong with them, or there's something I'm not seeing. It was kind of almost like a suspicion, you see. So the key is, I guess, because I was gonna ask you about earlier, I was thinking about asking you, how do you find someone? But then the first thing is to love yourself, then, I guess, yeah.
Yes, yes, you can always find someone in the similar, on the same vibration that you are. So then it is more gentle and nicer when you realize, how can I love myself more and gentle? What can I do for me to? It's not to be happy, just connect with myself gently, love, non-judgmental. Uh, you know, Maybe unconditional love, it's also about I'm not judging myself, but I accept and love every situation. I don't say it's very easy in every situation, but when you practice it, because the key is the practice, uh, you will find your partner on the same vibration. Not it, our creation is not about what we want. It is about what is my vibration. What is how can I mm, connect with me?
Mm.
So it's very nice.
Right. So it seems like finding a better partner, meaning better in every way, especially in level of consciousness, let's say higher, then you have to yourself calibrate higher. Um, there's a quote by Eric Butterworth, who was a Unity minister, and he said, and this is something that kind of haunted me for years, and still kind of does in a way, because I know it's true. It's like he said that it's not about finding the right person; it's about being the right person. And I was like, oh man, I don't think, and I always thought to myself, I don't think I'm the right person. You know what
Yes,
I mean?
you always were the right person. Yes, you always were. Yes, it's being. It became something who you are, who you want to be are. So it's nice. Yeah, we don't need to do a lot of actions. We just became,
Yeah.
and we will attract, or we will, or our higher self create the nice possibilities for us.
So if you're not loving yourself, if you're the wrong person, you're gonna attract the similar kind of wrong person in your life. So then there'll be, because
Yes,
it's a
if I
match.
punish myself, if I don't love myself, if I feel I'm not worthy, what do you think? Which kind of partner will I have? It is a reflection. What is outside? It is a reflection how I connect with myself. A totally beautiful, clear mirror. If I punish myself, my next partner will be punished. Hey, I don't want to kiss you because you were wrong or something else. So it's just a reflection, and if my relationship, I feel it hurts me. I'm thinking what he what is his behavior shows me about myself, what I believe, what my hidden belief system or negative belief system I have about me, what is working between us,
Right.
what is the reflection.
Mm.
Plus it's not always the same because the two people has different vibe, different pattern, but they can connect because of the energy.
You know what, maybe I'll call
Like
my
victim and controller.
right. But then at the same way, if you're not let's say a vibrational match, then you don't that person it's like they're elusive, or you won't connect on any meaningful way, or they won't be attracted, or they won't be like, I guess it goes both ways.
Yes, if you are higher, uh, if you are stay on your higher consciousness level of consciousness, you won't attract the lower who wants to use your energies or something else. You cannot connect.
Hmm. And also it's about connecting with people. Sometimes I find myself, I will stop a little bit. Let me embarrass myself a little bit here. An example, perfect example today. I was leaving university, and there was this girl here. She was waiting for the I was waiting for the toilet, and she was waiting for the toilet as well. And I was like, I started conversation. I asked what she was studying, and she was studying the same as me. She was studying apparently in the same year as me. And then I was like, oh, interesting. But then I stopped. I was like, oh, she's too beautiful or something. And I stopped myself, and then I kind of went,
You
yeah.
block yourself because you feel you are unworthy. Yes,
Is that it? I guess so, yes.
Because what did you see? Oh, she's so beautiful, she's so good. Maybe I'm not enough for her.
Yeah,
I block myself immediately.
there we go. There we go.
Yeah. So yeah, nice. Yes, it is the way how we learn ourselves. So
Well,
wow.
yeah, yeah, you could say that life is a series of failures that are trying to teach you something.
Yes, it's trying to teach you yourself, ourselves, how many ways we are block ourselves. And when we are open, oh, I don't need to do this. I really can I know in the moment that uh, I won't be enough for this woman. Do I know everything about this woman? So this is a mind program, and we are in the trap because what? I'm not enough. She won't love you. I blah 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 blah. We
Yes.
have to step the mind and just be in the moment and be open. Maybe I want enough for her. It's not problem because it means uh, I need to trust myself more. I
Mm,
have to say I'm worthy. I'm rich in love. So when I raise my vibration in this way, uh, this situation can be changed immediately because it's very very nice and very interesting that if we are in a situation in a lower consciousness, it will be maybe an argue or disappointment or something else. If I recognize myself something wrong with me, I'm just step behind a little and breathe, and I just connect myself, and I love myself. I remind myself that I love and I'm pure love, and my vibration is going higher. This situation won't be the same. It
yeah.
changed moment in a minute. So it's sometimes when we can discover that something wrong. I am in my mind, I'm repeating. Hey, stop, just step behind the mind and be in the present moment, because we really don't know what will the next moment. So we don't need to project the negative things to these relationships, because we will see, hey, I projected this, thank you.
Right, right, right.
So
It's
when I'm
like,
open, when I'm
yeah,
higher, maybe this will be your partner. Who knows?
but it's almost like you reject the situation because you're afraid that it will reject you. So it's kind of like you stop it before it develops, you know.
Yes, why you reject it? Why do you reject it?
What I was afraid, you know, like I was like, oh, this is I
Because
found
you don't
we
know
had
who
a
you
lot of
are.
common. Sorry.
Yeah, because you don't know who you are.
Right. Maybe that's it. I just like I started it. I started the conversation, but then I was like, oh, okay, uh-oh. And then it was too much. And then I just like I stayed silent. It's too much.
Yes. What happened?
Oh, okay. This is a therapeutic moment now. Okay, what
No,
happened?
I'm just
No,
curious.
no, let's go there. It's fine. Let's go there. So what happened was I think the fear came over me a little bit, and I was just like, I I didn't want to go any further really because of that. And then yeah, and then I thought to myself, yeah, this is there's a saying in Slovenian. Um it goes like Priložnost zamujena ne vrne se nobena, which rhymes in Slovenian, but in English it means an opportunity wasted never returns. Now, I don't think that's always true, but with sometimes with these trivial things or seemingly coincidences, it seems like it is true in a way. You know what I mean? So, but if you hold on to that saying, you could be like beating yourself up, oh, you know, but I don't think that's the right way. It's just like it's a lesson, I guess, you know.
Can you love this situation when you look behind, when you look back? Can you love this situation?
Well, if you ask that way, sure, yes.
So this is your compassion.
Okay.
This is your compassion.
I mean, it's
Because
funny
you
now.
learn
I
the
talk
lesson.
about it now.
Yeah.
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 So since we're talking about this, how about do you have any uh prescribed method or the way you work with people? If you could if you want to do a like a small demonstration how you work with people, or was it like we just did now?
Yes, it's similar in this way. Just let them speaking, and if I recognize the pattern, I can bring the light and higher understanding how they create it. What is the negative belief system? How they don't love themselves, and how we can. Plus, I can raise them. Their higher level, and when they experiences the love, the higher consciousness, wow, this is me, oh, now I'm worthy, I can feel the love, this is so i I raise themselves to a higher level, and they can expand, and they can, if they can, keep this higher understanding. So this is the healing, because we just choose higher, we understand higher. I don't need um, a clearing energy system. Yes, we can, but if I clear the energy system be um, without higher understanding, and I will repeat the same pattern, my energy system will be the same.
Eventually
So
you'll go back to the same. Yeah, okay.
yes, energy healing is without higher understanding, or compassion, or pure love is just temporary, uh, you know, because they will go back and repeat their pattern. They don't know that what is the pattern. So I love to work with consciousness, with a higher understanding. Plus, when I stay in the I am consciousness, and pure for the
You said, sorry, you said consciousness, higher understanding, then it cut out for about 15 seconds.
oh, okay. So plus the nice is when we can stay the I am state. It means I don't touch the thoughts, I don't touch the feelings, I don't create stories.
Hmm.
I just feel everything. What can I feel? And I can, if I feel something, it's not nice for me, it's just uncomfortable for my body. If I can breathe with it love, uh, it can release my body, my energy system. So when I say that I am uh, state, uh, this is a higher state of our beings, that we can feel everything in the moment, the bad, the good, the sad or happy, and it is a very very full, because it means I am whole and perfect, you
Hmm.
know. And I don't, sometimes when I feel it, oh, I'm whole, I don't want to step out from this and create a simple, a lower creation, because you know, when I want to create as a person, it means I want to feel something. But if I'm stay higher in the I am consciousness, I can feel this. I don't need to create this because I already have this.
Right.
Plus, you know, when we create what we feel in ourselves, if we unconscious what is going on me, I will reflect up from outside. But mm, if I have a nice awareness what is going in me, I can change, I can accept, I can be compassionate, and I can choose the higher, the nicer way. So sometimes it's very nice when I don't want anything, I'm just I am, and I can connect with the nice energy fields, but is also me, my higher energy fields and consciousness.
Hmm.
So this is the I am, is this also about self discovery. And
Mm.
I really don't want to touch it. I really don't want to label it. I'm just I'm just living in the nice, gentle way. So it's sometimes I just want to show people this because this is also a higher state. And sometimes we choose lower, sometimes we want to create something. It's nice because we are here to be happy, to discover our power, to discover that we are God, to discover that we can, if we could create some lower and bad, it means I can create higher and nice. So it's very, very nice for me to discover.
So when you work with people, when you do, is like you can actually, like, sounds like you can actually, if you want, you can like put some of your consciousness or help people see their own higher level of consciousness and to help them experience that. That's very
Yes.
fascinating. So able to do that. Is that a volitional thing or that happens on its own?
What? What did you ask?
Is that a volitional? Like, is that something you decide, or is that something that just happens of its own?
Uh, I don't know what is the answer because I'm just, I don't, I'm just in flow what happens. I'm just in flow what happens, and uh, what is the, I'm pure with, my intention is pure. What is the best for her, for him? How can I open? But it everything is happens. I'm not controlling. I have no a target when what we need to achieve, because it depends on the man's or the woman's emotions, their consciousness. uh, can they follow me, or what is the higher, what can I show them?
Hmm.
Sometimes I'm just show a higher and it is so higher than, okay, just a little bit back.
Right,
So,
right.
so
It's too much for them.
I need to follow what they can handle, what is the next level, what is good for them, what is the best for them. So
What
it's
is what is good for me right now? Can you hear me?
yes, 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 what is good for you.
Did you hear the question?
Yes, yes, I'm connected with you. This is your question. Your question was, what is good for you now?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Your yes, it means for me just uh, try to open your heart and let everything go and let everything feel what you can in the now moment.
Yeah, I'm feeling something, I have to say. There's um
What is
and there's a warmness, yeah, around the chest area, I would say. Yeah.
nice? And this is you. This is you.
I guess that's me. Yes, that's my spirit.
Yeah. So how did you do this?
I just feel.
Yeah, wonderful. So you can connect deeply with yourself just because, okay, what do I feel in the moment? What can I feel? If I don't control myself, if I don't want to know, if I just let be.
Hmm. I think I could feel more joy and more happiness,
Yes.
more satisfaction. Yeah. I think I haven't thought about it this way, that you can just feel yourself like it's like almost like gently holding yourself in spirit in a way.
Yes, and you can enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's better than suffering. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes when people cannot connect with this, or just cannot connect with the moment, and they just repeated the problems. Hey, do you have problem in the now moment?
Right.
No. Do you have to do something in the now moment? No. Do you can keep this state? If you can keep it, it will be the base of your next creation.
Mm.
There won't be problem. There will, because you raise yourself higher. You raise yourself to the state of consciousness when there is no problem in the now moment. And if you stay always in the now moment, I don't say it's possible impossible, because we are also human and blah 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 blah. But
Yeah.
when you see in the moment, and don't touch with judge, you can stay now moment. Your life is just like innocent child.
Right.
So there is no problem. Plus, we human love to things that we created the things, or we resolve the problems. But I realized if I don't touch the problem, it resolves itself. So
Can you hear me? You said, can you hear me?
yeah.
You said you realized that, sorry, this was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It seems that you are always guided by
Mm.
your higher self, but you have free will and choice, and as you want, you can follow this for your heart, or you can stay in your mind and create something answering from lower, blah 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 blah. So when people, I this is my opinion, when people say I created, I resolved the problem, it is not um, so true for me, because if I don't touch the problem, it resolved itself. Because if I'm open and I don't touch one way, uh, it can be open a time window with thousands or millions of possibilities to resolve problem in another way. So
Like
it
a
nice.
higher level of consciousness.
Yes,
Mm.
by a lot of synchronicities. Yes.
Mm. So it's all about getting to a higher level of consciousness, and then there you will find better solutions, or they will find you.
Yeah, exactly. When you
Mm.
don't touch, when you don't want to create, when you don't want to solve, just be open. Okay, what is the next moment? And hey, somebody will knock on the door. Oh, this is your key. Yeah, I didn't find it. So some things through synchronicities. Very nice, very magically, very beautiful way to be open and let the life unfold itself through us. And I also realized the people really don't know what they really want.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Mm.
they have to suffer, sometimes they have to experience sadly or wrong or bad experience, because now they have knowledge what do they don't want.
Yes.
So okay, now I don't want it, what and now the question is coming, so okay, what I really want. Wow. And I need to believe that it can be true.
Yeah, like I don't want a crazy girlfriend, or I don't want a violent husband or something like that. Maybe it takes a while to learn that, because you were ignoring all the signs before, and also not loving yourself, which probably contribute to that finding that person in the first place. So yeah, it's seems like it's all connected. But going back to how did you get to the place where you are? I know you were, you read David R. Hawking's work, and you were into some other kind of work, but what was your main kind of spiritual practice and the teachers you read?
Do you mean what did I book? What did I read in books?
Yeah, yeah,
Something.
yeah.
I loved David and Hawkins. Yes, I really started uh, to be connected with the consciousness by Eckhart Tolle.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, and I could realize, I could experience the space with between two thoughts, and this is our dimensions. This is our I am state. Uh, Plus, this is it's not just about be aware, just be in the now moment. It's also soul working with emotions, with painful, with hurts, what we put in our bodies. And when somebody triggers me, it means I have something that I can release.
Oh yeah.
So also, it's not just awareness. Uh, my opinion is that to be conscious is not enough. To connect with the heart in the same time, it's more important. It's the most important. It's a heart consciousness, because I can conscious, but uh, uh, to push back the emotions, to push away the situations or something else, to don't let the feeling, because the soul means for me to feel,
Yeah.
express ourselves by emotions, by feelings. So uh, so it's also was a discovery, because I was so conscious, but I felt myself I'm not balanced, because I'm not in harmony. I realized myself I didn't handle. I don't no, I couldn't take enough time with my what I'm feeling, what I emotions, because I'm just aware, I'm just consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
So I realized, okay, I have to work with my emotions also, to let feel what is the pattern, how can I forgive myself. So the yes, I can say it's heart consciousness, but I mm, didn't read about it. I just realized myself that my consciousness is high, my heart is not open enough. It is not good. It
Yeah.
can, my consciousness fall down, because our balance is consciousness with open heart.
Mm. Yeah, I think heart is key, and I think a lot of people that were really influential in the world, like Mother Teresa, um, Nelson Mandela, people like that, they had a very active heart chakra. I think so. Yeah. So, um,
It's nice, yes, when we can open, when we can love unconditional, it also means higher consciousness.
hmm.
Yes, it's nice.
So lastly, this is a big subject. I think
Yes.
we've briefly touched upon it before, but um, forgiveness of self and others. Let's see. Before we go that, because you mentioned something before as well, triggers. Because it's funny because you mentioned before that there you meet people on kind of the same level. So right now, I know somebody that really likes to be right in debates, and I really like to be right as well, and that really pisses me off when we have difference of opinion and we it's like a meshing of stuff. So it seems like that is there for a purpose, yes, to teach me something.
Yeah. What do you think? What?
what I think
Yes.
is to teach me to be more understanding, but also objective of the other perspective, and then not as emotional when I go into an argument. Because like if it's too, I feel like always if you're too rigid, but there's an emotion behind it, then it's like dangerous, you know?
Yes, because you have judge of this opinion because you are right, because you have your own word, it based on your experiences. But when we understand on the planet Earth there is 8 billion word, and what people say is always true from the mm, point of view, because they have their own experiences, because they have their own belief system. So when somebody doesn't like the jam because she has an allergy, you cannot say, hey, just eat, you have no allergy, because she created before the allergy, you know.
She might die. Yes, you can't just say that.
Yes. So what every people say about on their word, everything is truth. Everything is truth. The compassion is, can I accept this her or him word without my intention to change her or him. This
Hmm.
is also compassion, that I respect, I honor what this soul choose this herself to experience in their life. This is compassion. This is my force will. Yeah, I
You
want to
said,
change.
sorry again, because connection broke up a little bit. So what they choose to experience, you said, and what the soul chooses to experience.
Yes,
Yeah.
it means, can I accept that this is their best choosing on
Hmm.
their life, or do I have any judges that I know better what is the best for her, for you. Hey, do this way. This is a force will from my
Right.
side. Yeah, I want to force something else, and I really don't know what his life about or her life about. I just experienced something nice and gentle, and I want to share. Hey, hey, hey! I know what is the best, and no. So this is also compassion, to accept and honor what they choose in their life, even if they choose suffering, if they don't asking, hey, what are you doing that you are so happy, you are so nice, uh, what is the best way, how can I help them? I just stay in the now moment, the I am consciousness, and my light will do the job what they really need. Yes,
Hmm.
my don't need my persona, my personality to react, to do something, because if I'm just staying in my consciousness, the light, the intelligence do its jobs automatically. I
Hmm.
just love, I just light, I just compassion, I just grace. So
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello.
hello,
So,
I'm
so
here.
you said compassion and grace, to have compassion and grace.
Yes, 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 yes. Mm, if I want to change you, it means I don't accept you.
Yes. What about situations where you know something is on the consciousness level is below integrity, and you want to take a stand. Like right now, as an example, I'm complaining that the university is teaching some of the political classes that we have in theater class is teaching very one-sided. So I was complaining and said, hey, this is not right. So now I'll have a meeting with two people to explain, my point of view. I'm not confident that this will go well because I know their point of view is very rigid. The institution is not gonna change because one person's opinion, but I'm hopeful maybe just a little bit. So how can I approach this?
Yes, I understand you. Uh, there are a lot of fixed rules and statements in our words how they things works, but it's very powerful when you know your truth and your stay on your truth. That yes, you can say yes, I can accept this way, but my truth is not this. My truth is that I can feel more, I can feel. And when you uh, use your truth, this is your higher awareness, higher knowledge. When you just don't want to change, don't want to argue, just hey, I feel this way, I can accept you, but this is my truth. It will be so powerful. uh, when people say their truth, this will be change the world.
Hmm. Okay, rather than attacking
because
them, I can
because
state
because
my
a truth has a nice vibration, a truth vibration. The vibration will override a lot of things.
right.
You don't and it's nice that you don't prove the truth. The truth speaks itself. You
Okay.
just And when you stay in your channel and you will go, oh, this is truth, you will feel, and your soul and your higher self will open up.
Well, that's assuming that they are in integrity. If I guess if they're not in integrity, then they wouldn't feel anything and they wouldn't, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it too much in a consciousness-based thing, but it's not just the individual that might be below. Maybe the institution itself might be a little bit below integrity. So I don't know. I guess I can just pray about it, send it love. That's all I can do.
Yeah, plus when you follow your heart, follow your intuition, it will open a lot of possibilities that we cannot imagine as like personal. It's very nice because I experienced it a lot when I when I stand by my truth, what is important, what is the pure, what is I know. Uh, uh, it had a very nice power, and it overrides a lot of things.
Hmm.
So we don't need to want to change. If I stay my truth, if my heart is pure, uh, the energies works. When you make decisions, when you um, follow your hearts, your energies will serve you.
Hmm.
That
That's
there is
amazing.
no common. Yes. So it's also important uh, that we need to choose. If we don't choose, if we don't use our power, other people will use our power. So when we choose something or when we make a decisions, it is so powerful that it means our energy will follow this and create the situation.
Hmm. Like I don't know if you want to talk about this, like the masks and the vaccines. I don't know if you want to go there, but I'm
It's
open.
yeah, it's okay for me.
Yeah. So
It's
go ahead.
it depends of people consciousness. You know, I my opinion is my soul doesn't want to experience this because I am pure, I am whole. I don't need to put any things on my body. I mm, I feel a pressure of the government, and you know it is about that it's not my flow, it is not my what I want, but I can accept if I go higher, if I have no attachment, if I don't resist strong, if I don't reject strong, it will disappear from my life. It means, yes, I can see people, yes, I can a lot of people on the street, but it don't identify myself because I released all the negative beliefs or attachments. I can be neutral with the vaccination. So if I neutral with something, if I can be neutral with something, I can choose another way. If I want to reject, if I want to release, if I want to push the way, it will come back stronger and stronger to show how can rise above this,
Hmm.
uh, to above the duality. It's right, it's wrong. I want, I don't want. It's not good for me. It's good for me. Plus, you know, so every
Can you hear me? Hello.
don't
Hello.
vaccinated. Yeah?
So you said about something about right and wrong, and
Yes. Can I rise myself
mhm,
uh, the judgments?
yes.
Can I be neutral with this? What my heart say for me? Do I need this or do I not? Uh, can I be free from the pressure of the government? It means it's very interesting because I have my power? Do I can say my truth? Can I choose my truth? Can I say, or somebody will tell me what to
Right, right.
do?
By force.
Is there any people above me, or I'm equal with everything, with everybody?
Hmm.
It is also how people control the other people. So, do you have a connection with? Do you have a pattern that you are controlled by uh, somebody, your mother, your boss, your something else? This is the same pattern that government wants to control. If I have no pattern that I'm free, I speak my truth, I have no pattern that somebody is higher than me, somebody can control me, I have no connection with this situation. Yes, I'm free
Hmm.
from the pressure, from the it's majority. You have to do. No, I don't have to do.
Yeah, it's all done by force, and that's why I don't like it. I don't think it's a necessary thing, but anyway, I don't talk about it at university because that'd be a it's better to avoid this for now. There's better places to talk about it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, the last question I was gonna ask you is forgiveness. I have issues with some people, especially my family, about forgiveness. So what do you suggest to people that cannot forgive, how to forgive?
Forgiveness for me, it means I don't want to hold in my body, in my soul, negative emotions towards with other people's. It doesn't mean that if they hurt me, it is right. I can accept. Yeah, I can accept. But forgive me is to be free, that I'm guilt, that I need to be punishment, that I'm wrong, that I have to do something from for the love, because a lot of people do things that because they have fear to lose their lovability. So if I forgive myself, uh, really, it means I accept my everything. And if I accept everything I did, I can accept their uh, actions also, because it also create compassion, because I know I can see my mistakes. I can give space. Oh, okay, I did this. Next time I will do it better or more gentle or something. I forgive myself to be free. You cannot give forgiveness to other people if you don't give forgiveness for you. For
Oh,
the purpose of forgiveness is to be free the guilty, the heavy emotions. I don't love you. I have to separate you. That is, it's forgiveness is, can I
it's
love
about yourself as well. Again, it's the
yeah,
same.
can I love myself more, and I love you also more. We
Mm.
don't need to uh, hold the separation. We don't need to, because separation, if I uh, don't want forgive, it means uh, I want to kick you in my life, I because you hurt me, and it's a separation. So forgiveness is for me, I want to be in love again. So I
Yeah.
can release every opinion, every heavy thoughts, heavy. So I get free from everything.
Hello, you there?
People can discuss.
You said heavy feelings was the last I heard.
Yeah, the heavy feelings. When I can release everything, I can stay back in my heart. It is very nice when people can discuss after they argue or something situation, what they feel, what they thought, and they can really recognize it wasn't true. It's
Mm.
just happened because we weren't conscious, we weren't aware. So our personality, I hungry, I need your energy, you are right, no, yes, yes. So this is about energy. And when we can see, we can discuss, and we can, it is most important also, we can accept our dark parts. It is the very, very nice and gentle way to be whole again, because this is a trap for the spiritual people. I am light, I am pure love, I am nice, I am gentle. No, sometimes I ugly, sometimes I wrong, sometimes I harsh, uh, because sometimes my personalities just came to the surface to show them, hey, I'm here. You denied me, you reject me, so I'm here. I push you to love me. If you accept me, I will be the one with you again.
Okay, so there's some value in the low the shadow, which is can be a monster, but to have the monster contained, you can, and also have boundaries, not to let people walk all over you and stuff like that. So you need, sometimes you need the force to bring up the boundaries and be like, hey, no, or
Yeah,
like not anymore, kind of
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
yes. It's I thought a lot. Yes, yes, no, yes, no. it is nice when you can say yes if you don't say yourself no. This is very powerful.
Hmm.
The next is what I learned. It is also we can find the middle ground way, because sometimes yes, sometimes no. There isn't. Don't we don't need to fix anything, but the situation we can choose the higher, the nicer, and sometimes yes, we have to learn to say no with the lower, with the against the pressure, against this. It's nice. It means to say no, that I love myself, I honor myself, and I don't let people uh, mm, you know uh, make me wrong or guilty, because sometimes this is our lesson. How can I use my boundaries?
Yeah. Yeah.
On a higher level, we have no boundaries because we can accept, but in when we evolving, we have to learn everything.
Hmm. And I find that especially in today's political sphere, the strongest position is probably if you have self-approval, and that means you know you love yourself. So even if you have a different opinion, you're not at the effect of other people's opinion or other people disagreeing with you, because you are in your truth, but also you have your own approval. So you're not seeking approval from outside yourself. You're not seeking the love or the energy outside yourself, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Krisztina, where can people, if they want to contact you, where can they contact you?
uh, I have a Facebook profile on Messenger. They can contact me. So I this is what I use. I have no web page or something else, because I know if somebody wants to achieve me, he can. The energies will, you know, show the
We'll,
way.
we'll show the way to you.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you very much, Krisztina, for being on the podcast. I enjoyed it greatly.
Thank you so much for the invitation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so appreciate you and your what you do with these kind of conversation. It's very nice.
Thank you. And I want to thank everybody for listening or watching the podcast.
Yeah, me too. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.